On the morning of October the 2nd, 2025, Yom Kippur no less, the Mediterranean didn't wake gently. It roared. Israeli naval forces operating 70 nautical miles off Gaza's coast executed a precision intercept of the Global Sumud Flotilla, 47 vessels, 500 activists, and a cargo of symbolic aid. Among them, Mandla Mandela, grandson of Nelson Mandela, traditional leader and unapologetic critic of Israel policy. His presence turned a protest into a geopolitical tremor. What was the flotilla's stated goal? Break the Gaza blockade. And the result? Detentions, diplomatic uproar, and a media storm that exposed not just humanitarian intent, but ideological undercurrents and covert funding trails. The convoy launched from Spain, weaving through European ports under banners like the Global March to Gaza and BDS-linked networks. High-profile passengers included Greta Thunberg, Ada Colau, EU lawmakers, and Mandela, leading a South African delegation aboard the Sirius, Alma, and Adara. Their cargo, baby formula, flour, medical kits, but their tonnage, symbolic at best. But beneath the optics, intelligence reports unearthed darker truths. Hamas-linked front company Cyber Neptune, run by Saif Abu Kesk in Barcelona, covertly financed vessels. Algerian cleric Yahya Sarri and Greek activist Sotiris Lapiris maintained ties to Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood, with documented support for violent actions. Internal memos signed by Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh confirmed ideological alignment and strategic coordination. But what was Mandela's role? He was purely a moral amplifier. In a pre-recorded video, he warned of abduction and framed the voyage as resistance against apartheid blockade policies. During the intercept, there was no gunfire, just grip. At midnight, Israeli commandos from Shaitet 13 moved in. Drones buzzed, signal jammers cut out comms, and water cannons disorientated decks. A naval officer's voice pierced the radio static. Divert to Ashdod for inspection. Aid will be transferred to Gaza through secure channels. Offers from Italy, Greece, and the Latin Patriarchate had echoed this route. The boardings were surgical. 40 of the 47 vehicles were secured by dawn. No injuries, no shots fired. And Mandela's boat was among the first intercepted. Footage showed detainees in raincoats, sipping water, far from the chaos of the 2010 Mavi Marmara. Mandela is in holding, but with dignity, not drama. Ashdod's port became a processing hub. Over 200 activists faced no charges, just deportation protocols. This is normal. Greta Thunberg, wrapped in a keffiyeh, was filmed calmly receiving blankets and meals. And Mandela? Subjected to standard checks, consular contact, and likely a flight to Europe within 48 hours. No detention. So how many people were detained? 500, apparently, across 47 vessels. Non-violent boarding. There was no reported harm. So what happens next? Basically, they are going to get processed, and then they will be deported within as little as 24 hours, but possibly maximum 48 hours. And they've got flights to Europe. No arrests. So why isn't the sea open? Since 2007, Gaza's blockade has served one purpose: choke arms pipelines. On October 1, 5 rockets were fired from Gaza toward Ashdod, 4 intercepted by the Iron Dome. Past incidents from the Karin A Arms Hall to 2025 tunnel busts justify maritime restrictions. Land routes like Kerem Shalom move 300 plus aid trucks daily, far more than flotilla theatrics. Intelligence seized Hamas ledgers revealed that there were direct funding links to flotilla organizers. There were also meetings with Hamas envoys like Bassem Naim, and also endorsements from Brotherhood-linked scholars. This wasn't a mercy mission. It was a strategic provocation cloaked in humanitarian garb. South Africa suddenly erupted. President Ramaphosa condemned the abduction and demanded release. Durko warned of international law violations, but allies like Italy praised Israel's restraint. No violence, no escalation, just enforcement of maritime law. Mandela's detention became a symbol of solidarity to some, of recklessness to others. The flotilla's wake leaves questions. Can aid be delivered without ideological baggage? Will future missions exploit humanitarian optics for political gain? Is Mandela's legacy being leveraged or lost in proxy conflicts? This wasn't just about boats. It was about boundaries, legal, moral, and strategic. Mandela's voyage collided with a blockade built not on a whim, but on survival. The Mediterranean may be quiet again, but the undercurrents remain, and in those depths, the real struggle continues between symbolism and security, solidarity and subversion.
Comrades and friends, this is Nkosizwe Mandela, one of the South African delegates from South Africa. We are seeing Israeli force ship that are coming on towards closer to our boat, and a possible interception. And we are calling on the entire global community to ensure that you exert pressure on your governments to call for our safe passage to Gaza. If we are abducted and taken by the Israeli forces, we call on you to exert pressure on your governments to call for our immediate release. Thank you.
If you have any thoughts, add them to the comment section. And if you found any value in this video, please do like, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.